even if I have 1 or 2 days or meals that I'm eating bad, I feel like I literally see changes like every couple days. That like my stomach just looks a little bit different. Like it's not, a ton in the photos, but like to me, I feel clothes fit different. So that's all kind of like just little shifts I feel like I saw. The fact that we don't do sit-ups, but like you're doing these, I guess it's Pilates. I've never done it. Like those slow movements, like I've never done an exercise like that I felt a change afterwards without sweating. The fact that the workouts were like kind of similar, but also changed, I appreciated. Like I feel like I had a little bit of awareness of what was coming. And once I understood what they were, I felt like they worked a little bit better into my day. I saw some woman made a comment about like being pregnant or all these other things about it being messy. And I thought like, your workouts didn't leave me like insanely sweaty and the way that a straight cardio would. So then I also felt like I felt more inclined to work them into a day, like even a lunch break. I mean, I work from home, it's easier. But I think that's something that was motivating, that like there was, I think it's the second day of the week, like I really didn't sweat that much. It was really just like weight bearing, kind of slower. But for me, for sure, the workouts were great. Like they were just very different than what I've been doing. And I think that's what I saw the change in. And I think the measurements and the pictures, the fact that you don't do them often, it's clear like that helped me, like my mind too, that was like crazy and wanting to weigh myself in this. I think it helped me like appreciate control, which now like leaving, let's say the program, I was thinking like, am I going to have workouts? Am I be nervous? And even now I still find myself after like years of being told to weigh yourself more often, that like I'm really trying not to weigh myself that often, because I have like exactly as you said, I went up to like 175 around my period and then like it dropped right back down. But for a few weeks I've been like really stressed, thinking like I've really gained weight, like, but my scale doesn't, I mean, my like measurements don't say it. And it was like a mind fuck. Like I have to just like, if it's Pilates, whatever the like warm up ones are, I think those are great. Like I've never done a workout like that. So I always like those. Those are really interesting and different, but really hard. I wrote to one of my friends who did like the Dukan diet with me at the same time. She lives in Texas. And I think I said to her, like, it was good for someone like us that like, we're really not overweight, but like we have weight and we don't want to give up food. And like, it's clear that we tell ourselves we're like eating better, but we're not really. So I think I was just kind of saying that to her, that just like, I felt like there's a lot of like female aspects. And it's also what kind of got to me when Ben had put that in his story of just like, it was specific for a woman. Because I think as an athlete, like that's never touched on in any trainers really, especially like in college, I played, like we had tons of trainers, like no one ever said anything about us being female, apart from like, you should have more muscles. Helped me relax about having to be on the scale, having to like feel guilty about eating this. Like, I just feel more in control to be aware that like yesterday I ate a ton of Pandoro. Like I did, like, I don't have to freak out about it. I don't have to wake up and feel bad. It just kind of like gave me that awareness that like, if I go crazy, it's okay. I don't have to like step on the scale the next day and feel like, oh, I ate too many carbs. I don't know. I just feel like it made my mind a bit calmer. And maybe that would be something to say to like help you like pull away from that anxiety of like having to be on a scale, or when you go on vacation, bringing a scale. Like I did that this summer.